Some might say that we're in the biggest crypto bull run. I say we are in the biggest crime bull run. Although I can't lie, if you are dumb enough to send somebody without any sort of like payment protection, shall I say, such as PayPal or Venmo, where you can resend the transaction if you don't get said results from what you're paying for, then honestly, you deserve to lose 2 Sol or whatever the payment that you made was. For a couple days ago on February 2nd, it looks like one of the biggest troll accounts in the crypto Twitter space, Mesoteric, he is creating his own Telegram or private Discord / alpha group where he's going to give everybody calls so he can pump and dump on them and use them as exit liquidity, as his dad probably did to his mom 15 years ago. So he says, open until the morning, last chance, send Solana here. And then he puts his wallet address where he's asking people to send 2 Solana, aka somewhere around $400, so that they could enter this group and make some moolah based off of his calls. And regardless of what he is doing, all these alpha groups, it's such a Ponzi scheme. I'm not saying that I don't want to be in them, because your boy wants to make money too. But at the same time, like, the person who makes the call, they're going to buy into said coin before everyone else. Then everyone in the group is going to pump it up, and the first person who made the call just made a bunch of money off you and is going to dump on your ass. So not only are these alpha groups making money off of creating the group and selling the calls, but also they're making money on you with exit liquidity. But as I was saying before, if you're even stupid enough to send money to join one of these alpha groups through crypto, which again cannot be rescinded if you don't get what you paid for, you're a dumbass, and the only coin that you should probably be buying is Retardio. Not to mention the fact that all this guy does on Twitter, for better or worse, and I think it's funny, is troll people by saying all of the cliche statements that all of these so-called influencers or KOLs be saying on Twitter, such as opening their Telegram. So even though he posted this, yes, he probably thought he was going to get some dumbasses to send him money, but also he was probably just trolling because that's what everybody else does, and he's making fun of all of these other influencers. But here's where it gets crazy. As you can see from the bottom, he made about 159 Sol, $34,000 at the time, because now Bitcoin and Solana are crashing a little bit. And as soon as he hit like a certain mark, I guess $32,000, bro deleted all of his posts. As you can see from his main account, he has 74,000 followers, so he got a few people. So I guess like 78 or 9 people to send him 2 Sol, which is a pretty good conversion rate if you think about it. Marketing genius. If you have 74,000 followers on Twitter and you can get 1 in every 1,000 people to send you 2 Solana, which is $400, he might run Apple out of business. But something I wanted to point out, which I thought was really stupid, because he essentially just exit scammed. He built up a huge following and then finally just extracted all the money out of his followers, or at least the dumb ones that he could. And don't get me wrong, $32,000 is a pretty good lick. But at the same time, with that amount of following, you could easily make way more money scamming people, but in a more indirect sense, such as what every other influencer does on Twitter, including myself. No, I'm kidding. I don't shill coins, but also I'm not big in any sense anyway, so it's not like that's gonna do anything anyway. But say you have 74,000 followers and you shill, you know, some of these pump and dumps shit coins on Pump Fun every other day or once a week, you could probably make 10 grand a week, if not a month, just with that following. So in 3 months, you could have recouped that money that you just made exit scamming. Plus, with that same following, you could also probably get sponsored posts or some of these projects to pay you to shill their coin where you have no risk involved whatsoever. And not to mention, he could have just actually had this alpha group where then he paid someone on the side to figure out calls to make, just like Andrew Tate's Discord has and all of these other Discord communities. If he played it right, with 75,000 followers in the crypto space where everybody's throwing money around, he could have easily made $1 million over time, of course. But what's even worse is that after he exit scammed everybody for around $32,000, he then proceeded to trade this Solana, or shall I say, give it away on a bunch of shit coins, wherein he basically lost all of the Solana he just got in a scam from people, which goes to show maybe karma is a real thing. But it looks like one of the coins that he bought was a coin named after him, so maybe he was just trying to pump that for marketing purposes. Maybe this entire troll bait of exit scamming isn't all a scam at all, it's just for promo. Get paid for marketing? That's genius if you ask me. But in conclusion, I think we all know that this crypto space is full of crime and you just can't be stupid. Don't click on links, even when you're gooning on the hub, because it is decentralized. And while that can be a good thing, sometimes there are procedures in the banking system that are there for a reason. But of course, we're all here for tax evasion. And with that, it's been your boy Bob. I'll see y'all later. Already plotting my own scam when I hit 75,000 followers on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, we're pretty close. Just got 1,000x my followers, but let me cook, okay? See y'all later. Peace.